Hey YouTube family, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. This is sort of part two of the video I did when I swapped the neck on my M-Musi Capricorn, but I didn't really call the first one part one because I didn't know there was going to be a part two. The original Musi neck was just unplayable. There was just so much fret buzz, and twice I leveled it. I leveled it the first time, and then it was buzzing everywhere, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to level it again because I must have did something wrong. You know how you always doubt yourself, right? So enter my buddy Danny, all right? So I'd already talked to Two Bike Mike, and I told him I was going to send him the neck for him just to look at it. Just, look at the neck and see if you can spot something wrong with it. Because we chat sometimes on WhatsApp and stuff, right? And he said, yeah, you can send me the neck, but I'm not taking my Musi apart to see if your neck, and I'm like, oh, no, of course not. I just wanted another pair of eyes. And then, I was talking to my buddy Danny, who lives 20 minutes from me. I said, man, could you look at my neck? Like, this guy is, you know the old saying, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Because nobody's going to take as much time and effort in your own stuff than you will, So if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, Danny can do it better. That's just the way it is. This guy he's just a thinker. He can think outside the box. If he needs a tool, he can make it. He's fantastic when it comes to problem solving and troubleshooting stuff. So I took him my neck the other night, and before I left, I made sure it was leveled, right? I took my ruler and I friggin' leveled it, and I moved the truss rod wheel, and then I waited for 20 minutes or so just to let the neck settle. Then I checked it again, did a little tweak. I went off to a band practice, and on my way up, I dropped the neck off to my buddy Danny. And I also dropped him off my fret rocker because I was thinking maybe my fret rocker is off. Like maybe it's got, it's unlevel. And maybe that's throwing me off from the get-go. So, I took it to him and I said, can you check this for me? And then, anyway, I wasn't gone 15 minutes. He sends me a text. He's like, did you say you straightened this neck? I'm like, yeah, it's perfectly straight. He's like, well, no, it's not. I popped in afterwards to pick up the neck. And Danny's like, I found something else. So he still has my neck, but so this is just like a neck to show you. One of the issues, all right, which wouldn't be my fault, but one of the issues with my Musi neck is the heel is a little bit thicker on the treble side, just a bit. A little bit thicker on the treble side than it is on the bass side. So when they made that neck in their CNC machine, it must not have been clamped 100% tight because there's a little more meat on one side than the other. So when you put the neck in the guitar, it's actually like this. Now this is exaggerated, of course, but right? So it's tilted right off the bat. There's a tilt, right? And I'm setting my bridge kind of, level as per the radius, but really, so that would be the cause of a lot of the buzzing going on, right? Cause number one. So that's not really my fault. Anyway, Danny, he's gonna fix that. I have no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind he's gonna fix that issue. So I thought, good, now I don't feel so bad. And then, we started talking and measuring some stuff, and he's got an industrial table saw with the big, metal top on it, and those things are pretty true. And, he laid his ruler on there, and you can see there's no light come through. It's nice and flush. And then he put it on my neck, and I could see that the neck was straight, how he adjusted it. And then we checked my fret rocker and his, and they were all good. So I said, okay, well, it must just be the neck or whatever. And he goes, well, maybe your notch ruler is not true. I'm like, well, it's a ruler, right? They're supposed to be bang on. Anyway, I took my notched ruler to school today because I'm a school teacher. I teach phys ed, but the shop teacher is a good friend of mine. So during one of my prep periods, I went in there And, well, have a look at this. All right. So this is my notched ruler from Guitar Works. I don't know if that's showing up there. There you go. I've been using this for the last 6 months, maybe even more, to straighten my necks so I could do work on it. Check this out. This is an industrial table saw in the wood shop class of my school. You're not going to get anything truer than the surface of these tables, right? I think we can all agree on that. So on this notched ruler, when the letters are facing down, let's say the headstock of the guitar is over here and then the body's down there. So when I have the wider notches this way with the letters facing me and down, this is the Gibson side. So have a look at this. Look at the gap in this thing. And look, it rocks. This ruler is so unlevel, it's ridiculous. And then if I flip it over to the Fender side, looks pretty good, eh? And then watch. Again, right? The thing rocks. Look. See the light shining through? I can rock it back and forth. Look at that. Guitar Works. Guys and girls out there, make sure your tools are good before you start doing guitar work, because this sucker caused me a lot of grief. Man, I'm frustrated. You know how many guitars I've set up using this tool to straighten my neck? So now when I find a high fret and I'm filing it down, once I reinstall that neck and I, set the relief and my action, it could be all out again. And sure enough, on my Musi neck, which I did the work on twice, there was like 7 inconsistent frets on that thing that Danny had to level for me. Man, I am so ticked off. It just, it drives me nuts. Guitar Works. This thing had good reviews too. I emailed the company I bought it from just to make them aware that I don't know if all their tools have that issue, but this Guitar Works notched ruler sucks. I would not recommend this to anyone. This thing will take your confidence and sink it. Because you are off from the get-go. And you can't do a fret level on a crooked neck. Right? So, oh my God. So anyway, I'll never not check my tools again. So Danny, thank you very much. You've just saved me a ton of grief. Mike, thanks for accepting to have a look at my neck if I mailed it to you, but you're off the hook. Anyway, so lesson learned. And if you guys have been through that, let me know. We can share our grief together. So you guys take care, God bless, and keep rocking that 6 string.